some breaking developments coming in, and these are developments coming in from the national capital. Initial information coming in suggesting that a fire has broken out at AIIMS in the national capital, and those visuals on your screens as well. Our colleague Anvit now joining us. Anvit, give us the details. Which floor is it, and fire tenders on their way already? Anvit, can you hear me?
फोनो चल रहा है.
Anvit, can you hear me? Okay, we'll just try and re-establish that connection with our colleague Anvit, but look at those visuals that we're putting out. News coming in from the national capital that fire is broken out at AIIMS. We are also understanding rescue operations are currently underway. Fire tenders on their way to try and douse that fire. Our colleague Anvit is now back with us. Anvit, if you can hear me this time around, give us more details. Which floor is this? How many fire tenders currently on the location to try and douse this fire?
See, the information of the fire breaking out in the AIIMS emergency ward came in around 11:54 is the time when Delhi Fire Services Department received the call, distress call, and then 8 fire tenders were dispatched immediately from the nearby fire station. All of them reportedly have already reached AIIMS, and efforts to douse the fire are currently underway. Officers, we have spoken to senior officers, they have said that exact information of how many patients are being rescued or how many patients were there at the time of incident when the fire break out is currently not available. The exact figures are not there, but yes, because this is emergency ward, then certainly there would be some patients. Police and fire officials have not been able to assess the magnitude of fire as of now, but they are saying that it was reported that this fire started from a room near the endoscopy ward in the emergency area, and therefore efforts are being made to rescue the people who are there. Entire area has been cordoned, and the local police have also been roped in, which has also been rushed to the spot.
So, Anvit, a couple of things that I want to understand. You're saying this is where the emergency ward is. Do we have a sense of how many patients were there when the fire broke out?
See, what the senior fire officials and the police officers are saying that their teams have just reached and they have started cordoning the area. Whichever staff was present there, they are all being asked to move out, and all the necessary precautions and measures are being taken to ensure that no one is there in the area where the fire has actually has broken out. So we don't have exact numbers as of now. A short while ago, I spoke with the head of the Delhi Fire Service, and he said that teams have just reached because the information came in just a few minutes ago. The teams have all reached and they have started rescue operation, and therefore it might take some time to zero in on the exact number of the people who are stuck inside, whether or not there are people stuck, and also the number of exact people who need to be rescued. But what we know as of now is that both firefighters as well as police have reached. In fact, staff from AIIMS and the security staff of AIIMS have also been deployed in large number to make sure that every person who was inside the emergency ward is taken out safely, and that no incident of mishap is reported from this fire that has broken out in the emergency ward.
So as Anvit is pointing out, there are still sketchy details, but as you can see on your screens, the fire in fact has broken out on the 2nd floor as far as AIIMS is concerned. We're understanding possibly there could have been some patients who would be needing emergency services. We don't know the exact number yet. Anvit, I want to understand, because details are still sketchy, any details coming as to what really caused the fire?
See, most likely it could be a case of short circuit is what the officials are saying. But when the entire incident is over, and when all the persons who need to be rescued are rescued, and then the fire site is inspected in detail. A detailed inspection is usually carried out by the police teams, as well as if there's any link of sabotage, if at all, found in the detailed inspection done by the Delhi Fire Services and the Delhi Police in a combined way, then only when any hint of sabotage is there, only then crime and forensics teams will also be called in. Also, in case any life is lost in any case of fire, then the crime and forensics teams step in for a detailed inspection. But if it is a room, that is secluded and that was closed, and due to some incident, fire takes place, then forensics and crime team will not be called in, but the Delhi Fire Services will do a detailed inspection and the report will be submitted. Most likely in these cases, we have seen that usually from the air conditioner stabilizer or due to a short circuit, fire takes place previously also in the AIIMS also.
Yeah.
There have been incidents of fire in similar institutions like AIIMS. So we are not clear as of now what the cause of fire is, but only right now the priority is to to save people, to rescue all of them who are inside the water, to take them out safely, and cordon the entire area so that fire on priority can be doused.
Yeah, so as Anvit is pointing out, the immediate priority for those carrying out these rescue operations will be to rescue those patients, because as we pointed out, this fire has broken out on the second floor, and this is the floor which has the emergency ward. Anvit, I just want to understand another clarification from you. Is it now confirmed that the fire is only on the second floor, or is it spreading to the other floors as well? Anvit, can you hear me? Okay. We'll try and get Anvit back, but we're staying with those visuals coming in from AIIMS, coming in from the national capital. So let me just explain what we know so far. We're understanding fire has broken out on the second floor, and why the second floor becomes crucial is because this is where the emergency ward is. What has really caused the fire, that we do not know as of now, possibly a short circuit. So as Anvit was pointing out, the information came out just a few minutes ago. Fire tenders have already left for the location. We're understanding as many as 8 fire tenders that have already left for the location that will be involved as far as the rescue operations are concerned. Now, the immediate priority for those involved in the rescue operations will be to try and move these patients and to rescue these patients, because as I pointed out, the second floor is where the emergency ward is. How many patients are there, we still don't know. So the first priority will be to rescue those patients and move them to a safer location. But fire tenders currently on their way, trying to douse the fire, trying to contain the fire, and also ensuring that no passenger is injured, and all of them nobody is injured and they can be moved to safer locations as well. As we pointed out, this is on the second floor. As far as the AIIMS is concerned, this is where the emergency ward is. A fire call was received by the fire department a short while ago. They've confirmed to us here at CNN News 18 that fire tenders, in fact, on their way to try and douse this fire. As many as 8 fire tenders is what we're understanding, currently on location trying to contain the fire. We'll try and get Anvit back to try and understand any more details. We'll also get a clarity whether the fire is only restricted to the second floor as of now. Has it unfortunately spread to other floors as well? As Anvit was also pointing out a short while ago, it's a possibility that a short circuit could have led to this fire, which has happened at the second floor where the emergency ward at AIIMS in the national capital is. Our colleague Yash is also now joining us on the broadcast. Any more details that you're picking up? Yash, can you hear me?
Hello, hi, I can hear you.
Yeah, Yash, I was trying to understand any more details that you're picking up. Anvit was telling us a short while ago that there are about 8 fire tenders that have been rushed to AIIMS to try and douse this fire. Is there any clarity whether this fire is only on the second floor, or unfortunately has it spread to other floors as well?
Well, the information as per now remains to be that the fire is on the second floor of this very hospital, and in fact, in particular, it is in the endoscopy department, and in particular in a particular room where testing is being done. So, like you rightly mentioned, around 8 fire tenders have been rushed to the spot, and in fact, the top management of the hospital is there, and the silver line is the top management is stating that all the patients or all the people who were present at that very spot, which area has been affected, those people have been evacuated as of now. So the fire, so the entire process to douse the fire is currently on, and in fact, as of now, what we're given to understand is that no casualties have been reported as of now. But it is a serious situation, because AIIMS, as we know, is considered to be is a hospital where there is a lot of rush, and in fact, today is a Monday, and there are actually a lot of tests going on. In fact, the fire which has been reported particularly from the endoscopy department.
Yeah, so as Yash is pointing out, the updates that are now coming in are that the fire broke out in the endoscopy room. The update that we're also getting for our viewers is that the entire second floor for now has already been emptied out. So that's a good sign, because the first priority, as I pointed out, for the hospital would have been to move these patients away to a safer location. How many patients were there? We still don't have that clarity.